Hello guys, and welcome back to Umineko. In this video, we will be going back to episode 8 to get the alternate ending, which is going to be sadder, more depressing ending, and the non-canon what-if ending. So, I saved not too long before, I'm just going to go ahead and skip to that part, guys. I just wanted to explain to you guys what I was doing. Okay, I should be here now. This time we're gonna pick Trick. Um, Apparently it's a pretty shitty, sad ending, but we need it. I need to do it just to get completion for this game, and then to get the achievement for the other ending, so I can get all the achievements for this game. Anyways, if you're interested in magic, open this door. If it's a trick, open that door. I had ready to set up on my answer. You see what kind of terrible ending we get. This is my answer. I walked over to the door to revisit the answer I had chosen. Then I put the golden key into the keyhole and turned to face everyone. The Ushimi eagle never looks back. That's right, sorry. I gripped the key tightly and twisted. Then the key turned and the door flashed brilliantly and slowly faded away. Beyond the door was a strangely colored space. If I stepped into this, I'll reach the future I chose. Before taking that single step, I spoke without turning back. The Ushimi eagle never turns back, so I won't turn her, but I'll say this. Thank you, everyone. But this isn't goodbye. I'll always be with you all. Yeah, you won't turn back, but we'll always be standing behind you. That's not what I mean. Despite it all, I still believe. I'm positive that everyone will come back. And that is good, and I look forward to the day when we'll meet again. And my adorable granddaughter, we may be away for some time here. Don't forget this. It's your prize in that quiz party. A gold butterfly flew over my shoulder, landed on my palm, and turned to a beaches doll. So this is pretty much exactly the same so far. Anyways, this was lying next to me when I woke up on the sofa, wasn't it? This is my prize. Take it back to the future and with you and treasure it. Thanks, everyone. I took a step forward to the future. I won't say goodbye, so see you later. We'll always be together. A strong wind blew through my hair, and my nose was filled with the smell of the sea. I must have been standing still for a very long time. This is a point cutting through the sea. I was standing on the bow of a boat. I was still holding that thing. Lady, if you stand around there too long, you'll freeze. Amakusa, so this is... Captain Koboba's face peered out at her. You can see it now. That is the old Ushimi family dock. Whoa, not even a trace of it left. I see, so I've come back here. It's been a real long daydream, no, a long and windy side trip. No matter what sort of tales are woven or written about the past, they have nothing to do with my tale of the future. I swore to live life looking only at the future without turning back. If swearing that has a purpose, and this hasn't all been just a daydream. And besides, I brought back many things with me from that long side trip. Some of those are even immediately useful. But yeah, this isn't going to do me much good. I threw the beaches doll into the ocean. What was that? My regrets. I've shed my old shell. So with old Roki Jimmy right in front of me, you're having a change of heart? That's not what I meant. I meant I've had enough of being human. I won't waste that long journey. I now have a new way to live, and that is being a human called Ushimi Ange. I am reborn. Man, my nose is really runny. Shit. Anyways, Captain, sorry, but would you mind leaving for a second? Sure, whatever you say. Captain Kawabata went down into the driver's area. What is it, lady? Why the troubled face? I feel like taking a step into a new life. You already have. True, if you could sell off all the Ushimi family wealth that's burdening me, donating it to some charity would be a huge relief. Then I'd finally be able to escape from the shell called Ushimi Ange. It seems a waste, all of that money. You could do anything you wanted with it. Who cares? My point is I don't need it. That may be true. Then again, not everything that you'd be selling out belongs to you exclusively. For example, we talk about the Ushimi group stock. That's right. They may be a little more scraps of paper to you. They may be a little more than a scrap of paper to you, but doing something like that could shutter the whole company. I don't think my boss could bear to have that happen. Yeah, I know. It's like that for the Sumaderas or President Okanogi alike. There are plenty of people who are in a tough spot because I can do as I please. There's no doubt that you're a VIP, and Sam, wouldn't it be better to chill out and hide away for now and just hold off on doing anything flashy? What would be the fastest and most convenient way to prevent this VIP from doing as she pleases, I wonder? And that's a good question. When we could break out the drinks, tell each other our deepest secrets, and anyone could guess what the final destination of our journey is Rokinjima, and right now, Rokinjima is completely uninhabited. There's no one there, no one to see or to hear. This is a perfect day for a closed room. Well, yeah, that may be true. The Sumandera family is chasing me. They even managed to barge into President Okanogi's building with perfect timing. Someone leaked the fact that I was there. Are you saying my boss sold you out? Then why would he give you a bodyguard? Since he doesn't know what sort of whims I'm going to act on, President Okanogi wanted that both the Sumandera family and me indebted to him. That way he could sell information about me, let me slip away by a hair, and keep track of my whereabouts, putting both me and the Sumandera family in his debt while keeping a trump card in his hand. You're definitely overthinking things there. Omakusa wore a forced mouth, trying to smooth things over. We can be sure that the Sumandera family is chasing me. My actions are being intentionally leaked to them. Then we'll bump into each other on Rokinjima. I will be killed by them. After that, you will kill the Sumandera hitman, and President Okanogi will have a trump card to use in negotiations with the Sumaderas. If I die, the Ushamiya group will be stable for the time being. Plus, they'll be able to draw the line with the Sumadera family. On the other side, the Sumadera family will be able to neatly do away with Kasumi, the leader of their over-enthusiastic radical faction. Both sides will finish their bargaining with a draw, and everyone will be happy. Ooh, that's a pretty interesting story you've thought up there. That golf bag you brought with you, I've had a look at what's inside. Are you playing to start a war or something with all those guns? But it had a sniper rifle in it, with a bodyguard who's always by my side. Really need something like that? Well, you never know what might happen. Why would a bodyguard who works best when traveling light choose to abandon his position for a whole day to get a gun like that? Right before we leave for Okajima. Lady, you're not overthinking this, okay? Nope, hold on, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the video. My buddy called me. Why would a bodyguard who works best when traveling light choose to abandon his position for a whole day to get a gun like that right before we leave for Rokinjima? Lady, you're overthinking this, okay? When I reach Rokinjima, you'll suggest that I go to visit the place they died or something and get me on my own. That's the bait. The bait to lure me and Sumadera, Kasumi, and the others waiting for me in Rokinjima. After that, you'll use that ridiculously huge gun to round them up. The end. Well, what's wrong rounding them up? Isn't it what a guard's supposed to do? In addition to a cutting-edge samurai sniper rifle, you'll have also a modern German submachine gun. Those are really handy. No matter how many people the Sumaderas have, I could clean them all up, no problem. Or no trouble. There was one more, a handgun. Even though the sniper rifle and the submachine gun were the best and newest models, the handgun alone was beat up in old fashion, see? And pulled the handgun out and pointed at Omakusa. Cut it out, this isn't funny. A handgun is something you're always supposed to have on your person, right? So why would you go get a second handgun and such an unusually older one? One theory can explain this. What if it's the same kind of gun Sumadera, Kasumi, and the others are using? This is a Tokarev, a gun once used by the Soviet military and which has gotten popular in the Japanese underground. It's exactly the sort of weapon the Sumaderas might be using. Also, having Sumadera Kasumi die would be convenient for the Sumadera family as well. They could have leaked, exchanged information on their end as well. Therefore, it's possible that you knew beforehand that the Sumadera hitman would be using Tokarevs. Omakusa was speechless. He was speechless because this is all true, or because it was stunned by the determination with which Anne pointed that gun at him. That plan, the plan all of you made together, it was to use me as bait to lure Sumadera Kasumi to an uninhabited island, setting up so that they both sides would both appear to finish each other off, and settling everything nice and neat for both President Okanogi and the Sumadera family. A single line of cold sweat dripped down Umakusa's forehead, with the wind whipping through her hair, and spoke coldly. Despite the presence of this handgun, see how far Ushami and Angie's reason has taken her. What do you think, everyone? You haven't taken the safety off. I know. Tokarevs don't have a safety. Oh, damn. Omakusa would try to dive behind the cover, but he couldn't outrun a bullet. It shot into his gut, making him double over in pain. Andrew knew that he had a gun hidden in his pocket, and it limited his chances of counterattack. Blood spurted from Amakusa's forehead, and he did not close his eyes again. There's a perfect certain way to confirm someone's death without a doctor, and it's the easiest one in the world. Kuwabata stuck his head out, and the face went pale when he saw the gruesome scene on the deck. This time, man pointed the barrel of the gun at his forehead. Before we left, you said you needed a bit more time to get the boat ready. However, if you had been bought, then we could say for sure that you were buying time so that Sumo Derek Kasumi could set up her ambush on Rokkenjima. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a cat box, inside of which is a Kawabata who has bought and betrayed me, a Kawabata who hasn't betrayed me. Now then, how can I kill the one who betrayed me? Stop, don't shoot. Just have to shoot the whole cat box to death. Damn. The boat's owner slumped over backwards and fell. There was a second bullet. She performed a perfect examination of his corpse. She had survived. Surely she had survived the web-like conspiracy that had been wrapped around her so cleverly. Ange returned to the boat. The boat faced the strong winds head out and peered into the future in front of her. The boat whose owner was gone headed towards the endless horizon on in a straight line. She prayed that the truth she truly desired to reach lay before her. Then she heard the sound of clapping on the boat where Amakusa and the captain were no more. However, Ange didn't look surprised. She calmly, slowly, and turned around. Damn, my reading is terrible right now. Splitting the reasoning, Comrade Ange, my fellow witch of truth, Ange Beatrice. Oh, you're here, Erica. Anytime someone wants to expose the truth, you'll find me there. Hey, Erica. What? That boat had already passed by Rokkenjima. The island's silhouette was now off in the distance. The boat headed towards the endless horizon, continuing on in its endless journey. The new witch of truth announced the beginning of this endless journey to her fellow witch. I'll carve out my future in my own way. Sounds splendid. At the end, will there be a truth for me to find? Just what sort of truth could you be looking for after all this? You're right. I know the truth isn't worth anything, and there's one more thing I figured out. What's that? That bewildered look on Amakusa's face when his scheme was exposed. That was pretty good. Good. Who showed me a battler? Who showed me a Ange? Who showed me a Kinzo? Who showed me a Cross? Who showed me a Natsuhi? Who showed me a Jessica? Who showed me a Eva? Who showed me a Hideyoshi? Who showed me a George? Who showed me a Rudolph? Who showed me a Kairi? Who showed me a Rosa? Who showed me a Mariah? Nanjo Terumasa? Run-Up Genji? Shannon Cannon? Goda Toshiro? Kumasawa Chiyo? Amakusa? I can't read that. Okonogi? I can't read some of these Japanese names in cursive like this. Captain Kawabata, Hachijo Toya, Hachijo Ikuko, Ushomiya Leon, Willard H. Wright, Claire, Featherain, Lambda Delta, Birkenstell, Frudo Erica, Eva Beatrice, Virgilia, Ronov, Gap, Fafern Zepar, Delanar, Gertrude, Cornelia, I don't know, Lucifer, Leviathan, Satan, Belphegor. So it's going through like every character we've ever seen. Not really a lot if you think about it. Yep, I believe that is the ending. Yep, achievement unlocked. Good. Thanks for watching, guys. That was the alternate ending.